kombucha is so amazing.
Yeah.
I really do recommend people do more ferments, but it's amazing when you look at the blood. You're supposed to have weak organic acids in the blood, which is missing. At the turn of the century, from the 1800s into the 1900s, people's blood used to be a pH of 7.3. Today people's blood is 7.4. It's very, very alkaline, and it's a precancerous sort of a state, being far more alkaline, the things which is missing is the weak organic acids, which we're supposed to have, like large chain fruit acids and things. We're meant to have actual proper biologics in here which produce lactic acids and stuff for us. But without lactic acid, mold, fungus and yeast directly grows in the blood. But what you can do is, there's three things which you could do. You can bring in lactic acids, citric acid, which also this kombucha has in it, and then you can bring in alkaline element, and these things combine together to cause the blood to have a proper picture to keep mold, fungus and yeast at bay. Yeah. But the what's so great about the kombucha is that it's such a powerful effect for detoxification, because in an environment even like where we are, of course you've got plastics and you've got vinyl chlorides and we've got glues, particle glue and everything in this air right now. Yeah. And the liver is continuously producing glucuronic acid, which is the substance which conjugates and holds on to all toxins and makes it water soluble. So glucuronic acid is made by the liver, and it's the primary substance for detoxification, and that happens to be exactly what's in kombucha. I think you should drink this not because it's very healthy for you. You shouldn't drink it because it's very healthy, right? You shouldn't be buying this because you know this is healthy, right? That's not the reason. The reason why you should drink this is because it tastes delicious.
Oh yeah,
it really does.
Wonderful.
It tastes. This is my favourite. At night, sometimes I'm always searching around.
So
could I find something that's a bit like this?
Especially this one, the red one especially.
Well, I like the red one myself.
Yeah.
Is my favourite. Okay. But I noticed that, of course, each of these have a great benefit. But then the thing is that it's made in a way that the sugars and things that's used are broken down into monosaccharide, so that's very useful also. So it's a sugar which is managed by your liver. So along with getting your weak organic acid in the blood, which is necessary, you're getting a whole range of antioxidants and other things as well. But there's probably nothing better, basically, for making sure you have also friendly intestinal flora, which creates a proper better environment for friendly intestinal flora as well. Plus, you've got enzymes in this because this is not pasteurized. And so you've got substance that actually can digest food. So when we eat foodstuffs which is cooked, especially the starchy foods which are cooked, and that you need enzymes to help break that food down. And something living which is unpasteurized really does have all of its enzymes, so it can be used to assist people to digest their food if they're eating more cooked food and things.
How does it affect the skin?
Well, the primary organ of detoxification happens to be the lungs, and then the second organ of detoxification is the skin and the liver. When you drink kombucha, you're causing a restoration more of your skin far more powerfully. Yes. But also too, studies show that people as a race who do more antioxidants, they tend to have better skin.
Yes.
And people who love hot, spicy food have good skin.
Extremely hot,
yeah,
spicy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So races of people who actually they really love the spices, they do it up, They tend to have really good skin. And because there's a lot of sulfur. There's so much sulfur in the peppers and things. But anyway, kombucha is very good for skin because it says to help with detoxification.
And also the red puer is it's about fat burning.
Oh, well, yes. Well, you've got astringents in here and diuretics which help clear water, excess water from between the cells. And you've got substances which sour the villi slightly to get rid of mucus and this sort of thing. It just has such a marked, amazing effect that you could say that kombucha really is an adaptogenic product, because it sort of it so brings the body more into balance.
Exactly. And you were talking earlier about the history, because it is a 2,000 years recipe from ancient China.
Right. And well, it's 2,000 years.
From China, and then it
went to China, and it moved through several places. But how did it really become discovered for the world in the late 70s?
In Russia.
It became more known and became popularized in the early 80s. It becomes popularized around the world. But there was a couple of towns in Russia where people drank more vodka than any other towns, and there was a big movement to help educate people about stopping drinking vodka. So they went to these towns and they did a health survey, and the town that drank the most vodka, they had unbelievable health, and this didn't correlate for them, so they didn't know how to use that information. Like, this is the place that drinks the most vodka per population, and they have better health than a lot of other places. They went back there and did second surveys, and a couple of women that were doing surveys noticed that these people all in their kitchens had these urns. And they said, "What's this?" And they said, "Oh, this is a tea we make, you know." They all made this tea in this village, and always had a tradition of making this tea and making vodka too. They had good health. So, and they attributed their good health to something that they were doing which everybody else wasn't. And they looked into this and saw how incredibly health-giving it is.
Yes, definitely.